Southwest affiliate of the American Heart Association was awarded grant funding from the W.W. Caruth Jr. Foundation to create a seamless and integrated heart attack emergency care system in Dallas County. The two-year project, managed by the American Heart Association staff, allowed the American Heart Association to work closely with 15 hospitals and 24 EMS agencies in Dallas County to coordinate and streamline protocols and to reduce the amount of time it takes for heart attack patients to receive life-saving treatment.
One of the most important things about coming together as a group, paramedics, doctors, nurses, physicians, and coming to a consensus and making a common protocol is the actual process of making it. After going through that process, we really came up with something that worked well for everyone. And with that also came an understanding of what was happening when we left the patient at the hospital or before the patient reached the emergency room or the cath lab.
Having the ability to transmit our 12 leads not only assures us that it's getting there, but it assures them that we know what we're doing, we know what we're looking at.
Before they realize there's a big problem, we're going to recognize it in your house. We're going to get the cath lab ready. They'll be ready when we get there.
Ultimately, what we're trying to do is open the infarct-related artery as fast as we can to restore the blood flow to the muscle. And that begins with first contact to the patient.
Now with the education from the Caruth grant, going out to the services of the EMS and involving the ED as well as the cath lab, they have that information. They are the first responders.
The technology is fantastic to be able to have the ambulances transmit their 12 leads to us so we can recognize that they're having a heart attack before they even arrive, so we can get everything in place.
The Caruth grant's been an amazing project. It's rare that you can see hospitals, EMS agencies, and physicians all coming together in one big collaborative effort.
I think the Caruth grant at this point has offered an unprecedented opportunity for collaboration with regional stakeholders, our colleague hospitals throughout the region.
We went to several meetings where we were able to talk to ER docs and nurses, work through some solutions. We have universal protocols now for our STEMI.
Whereas before we were just an EMS agency, now we're part of a system that works together to take care of patients.
I can say today that we now have a great STEMI program thanks to the Caruth grant. Really in three fashions. Number one is the education that's been provided to the community. It's been the sharing of knowledge between all institutions. I think it's that overall interagency working together. It's been positive to have all of those forces coming together to bring out the best in all of us.
More people are in tune now to what STEMI recognition is and doing the early activations and trying to improve door to balloon times and the overall care for the patients, the STEMI patients in the field and in the emergency department have just greatly improved.
You can now transmit a 12 lead and let a doctor actually look at it. Yeah, it's boosted confidence and made me feel better about taking care of cardiac patients.
The cath lab knows what we're doing, we know what they're doing. The 5th floor and ICU, all of them. It's just when we get a chest pain in, we know where it's going, what's going to happen.
Now we all interact and we know what the plan is and we know where to go with these patients. And it's really improved our care for them. And that's the goal for our treatment team, is to get the best care for our patients. And with the Caruth grant, it's really helped us improve that care.
The process of doing that allowed us to create protocols, allowed us to sort of compare ourselves to each other and create best of care practices so that everybody's doing the same thing. All the ambulances work in the same manner. We got new equipment for all the ambulances so everybody can participate.
We were able to train over 83 individuals outside the cath lab and including the cath lab.
That 10 minutes really saves a whole lot of time for the patient in the emergency room. Plus the other 20, 30 minutes that we're saving by activating in the field has really put patients in the cath lab almost in half the time that they were, getting there before.
The golden hour. You hear that from the beginning of EMT school all the way through. This is not only keeping us in the golden hour, but it is exceeding, the expectations.
It has opened up doors to do community education that we might not have even really thought we needed, to get out and about and say, hey, it's okay to pick up the phone and call 911. Those guys are here, they want to help you. That's what they're there to do.
People are coming to the hospitals more than ever now.
and we need those people to be educated so they know what to do and how to do it.
Being able to have the data to back up what you do, not to just say you do well, but to have something to measure against, and not only a measure, but a measure of quality and excellence. It also allows us to identify those areas where we may need additional training to make quality improvements in our processes.
It means a lot to us.
Yeah, it means a great deal to us.
But it probably means more to our patients.
You know, we touch their lives. We get to them quick, we get them home and back to life, you know, back to their families, back to the people that are important to them, back into their communities.
It has been a great opportunity for not only for Dallas County, but the EMS providers and the hospitals that have been involved in this to improve STEMI care in the Dallas County. And not only just in Dallas County, but being in South Dallas County, we actually kind of reach out into our lower counties south of us, and those patients are actually receiving that improved care also.
You know, our job as physicians is to give good care, fast care, and we do everything we can in our capabilities along with the cath lab techs, nurses, and the hospital. And then when we see someone else from outside the medical field to say, hey, we want to help, that's great.
We're thankful for AHA for all of the help that they've been able to give us, the financial assistance, the training, and quite frankly, just the knowledge to know that heart tissue that's lost is tissue that we lose and never regain.
We'd really like to thank the Caruth family for, you know, the wonderful opportunity that they've given us, and it's really been great. It's been great to see such change in the last 2 years in such big organizations that usually take a long time to change. So overall, I think the citizens of Dallas County are really benefiting from such a generous grant.
We will save lives. We've done it here. Other facilities are doing it across the Metroplex, which is job one for anyone involved in healthcare. And I think that is what the Caruth grant will not only do today, but it'll do tomorrow and long into the future, is save lives.